This nigga be having, I'm telling you, bro, he be having the volume up on shit like he deaf.
I am. Y'all rode with me before. Don't even act like don't act brand new. Oh, y'all niggas been in my car. I'm deaf.
Even on the podcast, this nigga be having music up extremely loud. Like, what the fuck? Turn that shit down, bro. Like, you was not checking the volume before you sent this shit out.
I do. I thought I'd be thinking it's cool. I'm like, yeah, that shit nice right there. What's going on? It's your boy Antoine here coming to you with the Dream Collectors. Y'all say what's up?
What's the word, y'all? It's your boy John. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
It's your boy Trey Solo. What's the word, y'all?
And today we got some news for y'all, some unpopular opinions, some new media we need to analyze, and overall good vibes, positive energy, etc. But before we go any further, I got an old proverb for y'all. This is straight from somebody's grandmama in the deep depths of the bayou. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
You gotta have an old head on young shoulders.
Oh, I felt that.
You gotta have an old head on young shoulders.
That's real.
Nigga, when I say that it pays to be ahead of your peers on some shit, like you really gotta think that you don't think like everybody else for a reason. You've already seen and analyzed the mistakes that your peers have made, probably your parents have made, your siblings, whomever it may be. You gotta still be wise beyond your years. Because if you don't, you playing the same game that everybody else playing. Everybody trying to compete with one another, but in our reality, you gotta compete with yourself. Get to that point. You feel me?
Yeah, that's real.
But how y'all feel about it though?
Man, one of the reasons why that quote really resonates with me is because I saw it as, okay, so an old head on young shoulders. I've always been told that me personally, people have always seen me as kind of an old head, quote unquote, just because of the way I talk and the way, and the way I think about some things. It's like, damn, you speak kind of well, stuff like that, And I'm like, thank you. I just try my best to think outside the box, wherever that box may be. But
I feel that though.
Yeah.
So you've been told on numerous occasions that you are an old soul.
Down
Me
to
and
my
you both. For real. How about you, Trey?
I've heard that expression a lot, and I've met a lot of young niggas with old souls. And, sometimes it's in the mind or, in the body. Nigga can be, old and spiritual in the mind, but in the body, nigga, they walking like that old ass man. Whole time they 31. And shit.
For real.
I met children, bro, that fucking love to watch Garfield and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? This is way before your time. You want to watch Garfield and Scooby-Doo? Okay.
You gotta find love for the classics, bro.
Yeah. And especially when it comes from little kids, you're just like, whoa, hold up. You want to watch Scooby-Doo. You're only 4 years old, and you want to watch Scooby-Doo.
I already peep game. Already peep, cuz.
Behind his closet.
But for real, that even come like with how we was brought up though. Cause like I grew up with my granny, my great granny, by the grace of God, I still got both of them. And when I go to my great granny house and 1 p.m. hit, Central Time, it's time for the stories to come on. You feel me? And everybody got to shut up during the Young and the Restless.
Sit the hell down. Got the juice box. Shut up.
For real. So like, I don't know. Like when I saw that, man, it made me think about the people I be around and the things that I've been told. So I wanted to make that the quote of the day. But we finna move on. On to our speak on it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want to go first on this one.
Go ahead, bro. Take the stage.
Cause this is kind of humorous to me. Okay, Microsoft, right, is asking processor maker AMD for assistance on the Xbox Series X production. All of us know that it's been a pandemic, right? Yeah. Now, I don't know if y'all been to GameStop since this shit started, but I have. Nigga, I couldn't find a controller. I couldn't find an Xbox, a PlayStation, a Nintendo Switch, a Switch Lite, a DS. I couldn't find nothing. Because everybody in the house, they want something to do. So it's been an Xbox One Series X shortage since it came out.
Man.
And Microsoft is begging AMD like, yo, we need more. Because like they got a whole lot of money that's being left on the table. But they can't make them no faster than how they make them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I go over to eBay and they got Xbox One X's on sale for $2,000.
Excuse me?
2 bands, bro.
I could pay for a car.
That's a down payment. For real.
Fuck a down payment, that's a car.
That's a car.
But to pay for a game console though, bro, when I can just build the best looking PC that I've ever seen, you feel me? For 2 bands. No, scratch that. For $1,000.
Nigga, that's damn near 5 months worth of rent.
Fuck these bills, I'm gonna get an Xbox.
For real.
Fuck you gonna play it on? A box?
I'm gonna keep it in the box and just look at it.
Okay. It's gonna be a trophy. For what?
I got it during the great console shortage of 2020. Oh man. But man, when I seen that people marking them up like that, because I'm pretty sure the original price was about like $500. Yeah. $499, $450, $499 in that range. And so for them to be marked up like that, boy, Xbox is selling like Supreme shoes.
Supreme shoes.
You feel me? Yeah. So they trying to get it to go faster, but Microsoft CEO Phil Spencer talking about something. We can't make it go no faster. Everybody just SOL right now in layman's terms. That's what it equated to. Everybody just SOL until more get made. So guess what? If you want a Series X, you gonna have to wait.
Or just spending $2,000.
Or drop that too. Hey, if you got 2 bands for a Series X, hey, do that, bro.
But more power to you. Mind everybody, you can buy like 4 PS5s. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You can get your hands on them,
but here's the thing: it's an overall console shortage though. Like, so it's not many PS5s out here, not many Xbox X's out here. So the only thing I ain't heard no shortage on was on computer parts. Nigga, you can buy RAM right now, and the GPU. And a monitor and a keyboard and a CPU. You can buy all of that right now. Yeah. But that's my little story. Any more thoughts on that, y'all?
Man, $2,000 for a game console is freaking outrageous. It's outrageous. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I've heard about the console shortage, and for the ones that did, end up in people's hands, they have a couple problems and whatnot need to be sorted out. So I'm just getting me a few people right now. That's just me though.
For real.
Oh, weird.
Looks like I'm gonna be waiting a few more months to get my console.
I thought you was building a computer.
What they mean? I can't have a console too? Is that a problem?
You can. Hey, you can.
I'm business.
Hey, I'm gonna mind my business. You console peasant, you. I'm not gonna cap the PS5. Them exclusives kind of munching on the Xbox. Not even gonna cap.
That. I need me a PlayStation 5 Slim, cause that whole big for no reason.
That motherfucker look like. You remember being in you remember being in elementary school and you had the VCR DVD combo. Yeah, both of them in there. That's what the PS5 looked like.
Bro, motherfucker,
I'm like a straight heater, bro.
For real.
That's the Ethernet box. The Ethernet box.
That was ridiculous. Mind if I take the helm?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Alright. So look, this comes straight from the Bible. This story comes straight from the Bible. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's called, right, The Poor Widow Whose Giving Impressed Jesus. When you say that, you're like, impressed Jesus? Yes. This woman impressed Jesus. Let me tell you how she did it.
Okay.
Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offerings were put and watched the crowd, putting their money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor woman came and put in 2 very small copper coins worth only a few cents. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. They all gave out their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on." Mark chapter 12, verse 41 through 45. That is some beautiful stuff. That is some beautiful stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in a situation somewhat similar to this. I'm sorry. When I didn't have much in my pocket, I still gave out to people if I saw someone like on the street or something, sitting outside of a store, asking for change. And if I just bought something, keep in mind I didn't have much bread on me. But if I bought something and had some change left over, I'd give it to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that 25 cents can turn into $1. That dollar can turn into $2, $3, so on and so forth.
Right.
So I want to be the person, just like in this story here, the woman in the story. I want to turn a bad situation into a good situation for other people.
Okay.
And this is why this story spoke to me. Man, that's real. Turning your suffering into blessings.
For real. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
With me.
John and Bud done took us all to church.
Yeah. Everybody sit down. You feel me? And pay attention.
But no, like I got a testimony then. Since we at church, I got a testimony. And what was that? What was the book and the chapter and the verse? It was Mark 12:22.
Yep. Nope. Mark 12, 41, 45.
So just like Mark 12, 41, 45, earlier in 2020, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to church and I had service, and after I had service, I ended up getting baptized. And then after that, we had another service that was like later on in the day, so I went to that. And we had a praise break, and everything was good. Everything was real good. But I kid you not, when they asked for offering, I opened my bank account because they said I could pay tithes. I could pay my offering on Cash App if I had it. Open my bank account, negative $15 in the red. You feel me?
Whoa.
Open my wallet. Guess what's in my wallet, bruh?
What's in your wallet, bro?
1 copper coin, a penny. What? A penny, bruh. Oh, everything I love, just a penny. And then like everything in me was like, don't take that up there. They gonna look at you funny. They gonna treat you funny. This, that, and other, XYZ. and then the overwhelming voice said, Negro, if you don't take that penny up there. And I kid you not, I walked up there, paid my 1 cent, because that's all I had. Yeah. And my granny brought it to my attention. I ain't been broke since.
Boy, that's a blessing.
For me.
I ain't been broke since. So I actually commend you, John, for bringing some religion into this, some spirituality into this.
That's real.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Most definitely.
Any thoughts, Trey?
Bro, y'all just took the cake with all of that. That's some real stuff, though.
For real. Well, and then there was one. Okay. We were just talking about all, the spiritual stuff and, just people giving themselves and making sure they can get out and do what they have to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you extend the other hand. Mm-hmm. So, this young man has been in the rap game for quite some time. But he's been locked up since, I want to say, 2014, 2015. Uh-oh. And he's been holding it down because one thing he did not do when he went to jail, he did not snitch on his brother that all got locked up with him. Bobby Smurda. Uh-oh.
I repeat, Bobby Smurda it's been announced and set. He will be released next month.
What?
23rd.
That's what's up, bro.
He has been in jail. He has stayed humble and remained humble, and he still thinks, he has a chance to get back into the scene where he once was. And he's been having a huge amount of support since he's been locked up, which has been since like 2014, 2015. So I can't wait to see his return, and I want to, hopefully we see more growth inside of him and what he has to offer.
Most definitely.
And only wish for the best for this young man.
Man, Mr. Bobby Bitch himself is coming out of jail.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's announced. Boy, I wonder where his first track gonna be.
We were freshmen in high school.
Yes, about a week ago.
I just hope he coming with something real and something unique that won't get him back into the slammer.
For real.
Too many rappers gone by the gun and gone behind cell wall.
For real.
Right.
In our reality, though, he did snitch on himself.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's like saying, how many artists in different genres haven't did that? You know what I'm saying?
That's valid.
You got your country singers that talk about relationships. Some of them talk about cheating and shit.
Some of them talk about sleeping with their cousin.
Yeah. R&B, they definitely talk about heartbreak and cheating. R. Kelly. But
yeah.
It goes everywhere. Everybody be doing something to incriminate themselves.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that's art at its purest expression. It's really just a way for you to vent.
Literally.
Because your conscience might be a little bit too heavy.
Literally.
And so for them to use your form of venting against you, it's not gonna lie, it's fucked up.
It definitely.
But that's what it turned into. That's what it is. So sometimes you may have a hit single, but that hit single is you incriminating yourself. So
People love drama.
People love drama, you feel me? But like, I'm happy for Bobby Smurda. I wonder what his first track out gonna be, cause I'm excited.
Definitely excited for that.
You know he ain't did nothing but write for the last 8 years now.
For real.
So I know it's some heat that's been cooking. So I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited. Can't wait to see what's the young man has in store.
For real. But yeah, any more thoughts on that?
Man, I just sincerely, pray, man, that he's gotten a couple things together,
For real.
That's all we can pray for. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him and his people.
Definitely.
100%. But that's it for this week's Speak On It. And we are now moving on to the infamous, You Said What?
You said what? And I will be hijacking the You Said What for today.
Okay.
I am hijacking it. Literally. And we go with Never Have I Ever. Are y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Never have I ever. Oh,
Are y'all
Lord.
ready? Are y'all ready? John and Antoine will be put in the hot seat today as I will give them numerous questions of Never Have I Ever.
Oh.
And we gonna start it off. We gonna start it off with Never have I ever went 24 hours without showering.
Cause what?
Y'all may now speak.
Man,
This nigga
I been on the hot seat. I'm gonna keep it honest. Yeah, the only reason why that was, 'cause I wasn't going nowhere. It was the weekend. Freaking me.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm there with you, Brad. I've been there too. Yeah, you ain't never been like, I ain't do much today. I don't need no shower. Then you smell yourself like, ooh.
You're like, oh damn, yeah. Let me jump in.
So let me go take care of
clarify though.
Let me go take
My
care
shower
of this
the
real
day
quick.
before. I'm not gonna take another shower the next day. I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, Trey, have you gone have you gone 24 hours in that show?
This is not about me.
Nah. You put everybody else on the high seat.
I told you, I have hijacked the show.
No, I ain't going.
That's your
You
question,
gotta
Bubba.
answer.
Moving
No,
on.
you gotta answer.
Never have I ever saved a life.
I have.
Okay, would you like to speak on that?
Alright, so not many of you know this. Alright, but me and my brother, we were walking from this location that holds no relevance. But we were walking from this location at night. We were, I would say like a block or two from his house, right? So we see this dog running around and stuff, and then he runs in front of us and runs past us. Out of nowhere, whoa. This car comes and hits the dog. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the dog. I'm like, what the? I'm like, okay. Somebody help this dog, bro. Another car comes in. The dog yells again. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is y'all doing? Somebody come help this dog, bro. Now, I didn't say any of this, but in my head, I'm like, bro, if y'all niggas don't do something. And then this another car was gonna come. I crap you not. I ran into the street like, bro, y'all tripping. So I ran up to the dog, got the dog up out the street. The dog was well, the dog had excrement, urine, and a little bit of blood on him. Of course, he's traumatized. So I'm like, I'm gonna find you somewhere cool to go. Don't worry about it. I just want to get you up out the street. So me and my bro, we walked to his house, and
Carrying the dog.
Huh?
But y'all carrying the dog too?
I was carrying the dog. He wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
So I set the dog in a field right next to his house, but I have second thoughts about it because the dog, it was limping, like it was in pain. And I'm like, I want to leave the dog out here because what if the dog goes somewhere else and get hit by another car or killed by somebody? I don't know. Mugs be tripping. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna put this dog in his driveway, my brother's driveway, and I'm gonna try to call up somewhere for the dog to go. Now, my brother tells me, bro, it's not a good idea you put that dog right there, bro. It's not a good idea. Just leave it right where it is. It's cool. Just leave it, but don't bring it to the house. I'm like, whatever, man. So I still brought it to the crib or whatever. And a little bit after I brought him there, I called a couple people. They couldn't come by. I'm like, damn. So this dog is just stuck out here then. I try to come out and see what's up with the dog. The dog was hostile to me. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I just saved your life, bro, and you're gonna bark and snap at me?
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah, and then a neighbor across the street a neighbor who lives across the street from my brother, he heard all the commotion and thought we were trying to hurt the dog. But I explained to him no. I saved this dog, and well about the dog here, but now he's, acting, vicious to me and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on, whatever. And he was like, the dog is just traumatized and everything like that, and I'm like, oh, all right, that makes sense. So the next day we managed to get the dog out of the driveway and stuff. And yep, that was the time I saved the animal's life.
Hey, that's lit.
That's a good story. This man John is noble. You need a Nobel Peace Prize. I say I protected a life. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Save. Yeah, I can say save. You feel me? Yeah, I was with all of y'all. I was with the squad. Y'all remember that night we was headed to Best Buy? And after we left Best Buy, I'm getting ready to turn, and this Jeep is coming full speed at me, and it's my turn to turn. And I had to whip over into oncoming traffic and then whip back to save our lives. Nigga, we almost died.
For real.
Like, it was wild. But I ain't got no story like John's story, so that's it. That's my answer. I've done it.
Bro, you still save lives, bro. That's
God.
Awesome, man.
The next question is going to put you guys in the hot seats.
Oh, God.
Crap.
I have never lied to a friend about who I was with.
I've never done that, bro. Bro. Everybody knows about my relationships and my most current one, and I keep it honest about who I'm with. I don't give a freak.
Oh, God.
But yeah.
Nah, I ain't never lied. I'll tell you something fucked up before I lie to you.
Okay. Next question. This is the last and final question.
Yeah.
Never have I ever given or received a lap dance.
I received one. I received a lot of them, actually.
I've never received one.
I've never given one. I received a nice little few. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't speaking your truth. I'm just playing.
Speak y'all truth. And that has been it for Never Have I Ever.
Hell no.
Funny, bro.
Wow.
Why you do that to me, bro? I thought it was family, nigga.
And for real. Then switched it up on everybody. Okay. All right. Well, moving on. Now it's time for our media breakdown. And we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Cut. Wow.
That one.
I'm not gonna lie. Shelly, you still recording? Alrighty. What? 3, 2, 1. All right, we back. And we just watched this little Breakfast Club clip of Eminem responding to Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg had some words about Eminem, and like on some real talk, Uncle Snoop was speaking what was real. You feel me? He was speaking what was real. On the Eminem, not the GOAT. You know, like he good. Like we ain't gonna take it from him. He good, but it's some people that came up out that same era that was better than him. And Eminem took disrespect in a certain area, talking about some, like, it was the tone of voice, and he know it was some cats better than him, but then it seemed like it was getting disrespectful. To me, it just sounded like some drama. Not even gonna cap to y'all. But how y'all feel about it before I resume?
Me personally, I mean, I understand, Snoop Dogg, voicing his opinion. And I'm not saying that's wrong, you feel me? Everybody has freedom of speech, But I will agree with Eminem what he said about the last statement, what he was saying about that being kind of disrespectful a little bit. Because Snoop said out of music he can live without listening to Eminem's music and stuff like that. And I'm like to a degree, I understand what Snoop was saying. To him, Eminem, he isn't one of his top artists.
Yeah.
But I do see what Eminem was saying, about the whole, it was kind of getting disrespectful toward the end,
Yeah. Okay.
I felt like a lot of the stuff he said was valid, but it's like as an artist, you supposed to take criticism like that from anybody. Mm-hmm. It's like everybody not gonna praise you, for your good work. Everybody not gonna think your work is good. So it's like you just keep on moving from there and you keep growing. I feel like at the end of the day, you gonna get constructive criticism all the way around because you are an artist and people they know you for putting out good work. Don't get me wrong, like it's another artist, critiquing your work. I feel like you should not take offense to it, for real.
Understood.
Because some people go like it and some people not.
Which is valid. It's not everybody for everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So personally, I don't even think it was personal. It's just
taste.
It's just, you can say anything, anybody, depending on how you say it. But if you Snoop or if you Eminem, you ain't gotta take shit from nobody, no matter how they say it, because you in the position that you in. And I'm pretty sure at one point all of them was getting it out the mud with each other. So they all realized that, like, hey yo, like he even paid his, like, Snoop even paid his respect to do. He was like, hey, like, cuz cold. Those was his exact words. He's like, cuz cold. But for you to say that, like, for some music that I can live without, that's it. I don't need Eminem in the rap game right now. And I felt that. But on the other hand, it's just like Eminem has made some hit songs, like Rap God. And we don't even need to go all the way back to, motherfucking Stan, The Way I Am, Real Slim Shady. He didn't have some hits.
But he's not discrediting his career. He's talking about the new music he's putting out for real, bro.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He's not discrediting his career at all. He just speaking on how he feels. And I'm saying M shouldn't have taken no offense from it. Because they ultimately got it out the mud together. Because at one point, they was when Snoop was working with Dre, M wasn't. But when Snoop wasn't working with Dre, M was. You see what I'm saying? They both needed Dre to help their careers.
Right. And I think that M just kind of confused on like where the quote unquote tone came from.
Yeah, because he said they was just kicking.
Yeah.
But hey, let's give a big middle finger to the Breakfast Club and all the drama that they perpetuate.
I will not.
I mean, hey, for real. Breakfast Club is better than TMZ.
I mean, people go. But
right.
at the end of the day, people go do their jobs regardless and report on, what's going on and what people talking about.
For real,
So why just give a big middle finger to them when everybody out here, talking about this news?
Exactly. And I see what you're saying. 100%. But like, I just see it as with the Breakfast Club, some of them be trying to push drama that ain't even there onto people. That's all I'm putting out. But it ain't even nothing personal. I'm just talking shit. Like we just a flea on a dog right now. You see what I'm saying?
That's a big ass dog.
But no, but for real, much love though. Much love goes out there to them. And everybody keep working hard, keep hustling. And that's the end of this week's media breakdown. Any more thoughts, comments, concerns, statements?
No.
All right, well that's it. That's it.
Let me say one more thing. My fault. I'm gonna say this. I just hope that that Eminem and Snoop Dogg dispute doesn't turn into a diss track. You feel me? Because it doesn't need to go that far. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into what it turned into.
It's all grown, so, whatever.
But yeah, that's real talk. Everybody, let them know where everybody can find you at.
You can contact me at I am not a prophet on Instagram 777.
You can find me at Trey Solo on IG.
And you can find me everywhere at Twine63. And this is it for this week's Dreamcast. And we hope y'all enjoyed y'all time with us today with our loophole that happened for one of our segments. Caught me off guard. But I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. And I hope y'all have an excellent week. And y'all stay safe. Y'all keep hustling. And we'll see y'all in a week's time with some more news. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe.
Hold up, one more thing, bro. Happy New Year's to all y'all, bro. Much love, man.
100%. And remember, dream. Designing reality every day, attaining millions. Keep dreaming, y'all. And we out here.